Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the HX Outdoors D-123. This knife was sent to me by GearBest for this review. I will not let it influence my review in any way, which you'll see here in a moment. Now, if you're interested in this knife at any time, I provided a link below at GearBest. It runs a mere $18.39 with free shipping. Link is right below. Please support my channel. Use that link. It doesn't cost you any more money. Now, according to GearBest, this knife is suitable for outdoor camping, hiking, mountaineering, etc. I don't know if the blade is something that I would probably want to use for like bushcrafting and hiking and camping. To me, this looks like a blade that is suitable for slashing and opening up beer bottles. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Slashing. Oh, that's what she said.
This is my knife. There are many like it, but this one is my own.
Oh! Okay, but seriously, this knife really does look pretty cool. I mean, it has a lot going on that blade, and it's definitely an attention getter. So let's go ahead and take a close look. Huh, I didn't know that Sam Adams won an award. How about that? Anyway, a lot going on. So besides the blade, you also get this sheath, and it did come in this box, so let you just take a look at it really quick. Maybe I really did have too much beer, because I don't really drink a lot. So the sheet's kind of interesting. It looks like it's MOLLE compatible, and there's no, doesn't feel like there's any lining going on there inside there, but it can go in for left or righties, and you just sort of close that off just like that, and it opens up. No Velcro there, which I like, and really that's the only thing holding it open or holding it in, because it will come right out. They give you a little pocket here, probably ideal for a sharpening stone, but there is no stone there. And again, looks like it's ideal for MOLLE, or I think British might have something called PAL. I don't know. This is not 550 cord. They just put something else on here, and I don't know what they got going on here, to be honest. But it seems like a pretty good sheath. It's just a little confused. Getting to the knife. So, like I said, I feel, in my personal opinion, that this is, got a lot of hair all over here, this is ideal for slashing, because you got sort of a hawkbill kind of thing, or a what do they call it, karambit going on right here, which means it's good for slashing, because you got this area right there that can cut through skin, and you know, that's what it looks like to me. And also here, slashing. If you try to stab with this, you could probably get in about this far, and then you're going to have to start dealing with these serrations here, so it might get stuck in because the blade sort of narrows down here. You get all these serrations going here. So at least when you're trying to pull it out of somebody, you might be tearing them up with these serrations up here. So slashing, that's what this blade yells at me. So what you're looking at is full length of 9.5 inches, and that blade is full tang, and right here you could probably use this as a glass breaker. You see there's a lot of holes. You could use these holes to lash it to a stick and use it as a spear. It's 4-inch usable area on the blade itself. The steel is 440C. It has a very nice titanium coating all around it, so it should be really good for anti-corrosion, things like that. It has an HRC of 58. Other things we have going on here, you have a sharpening choil. You got this sort of bottle opener. You got a thumb ramp going on sort of here. This I'm a little confused about. If they sort of knock this down a little bit, where they didn't have like this piece right in front, you could sort of, if someone is like wielding a blade at you, you could sort of catch the blade right here, but that piece right here sort of makes it a little bit difficult for that to work well. So I don't know. I'm confused on a lot of things in this knife. Speaking of being confused, the scales on this, they list it as K10 fiber, K10 composite fiber scales. I don't know what K10 is. To me, it doesn't feel like G10. It feels more like glass-filled nylon. That's what I'm trying to say. It sort of feels like that, and you can see that they're screwed on. Each of these scales are screwed on with 2 Torx type screws. Now, the weight of this is 6.9 ounces according to my scale, not according to their websites. All these dimensions are things that I measured with my own ruler and not off the website because it ended up a little different. Ergonomics. I must say, and I have medium and large hands, that this handle, although it looks like it got a lot going on there, index finger fits there, 2 fingers fit here, pinky fits right in there. It actually feels very, very comfortable, and there's no high spots or anything going on the handle. It feels really good in a normal grip. Now, reverse grip doesn't feel good. Everything feels good except for the metal here on the back. If you're going to rest your thumb over there, you might not want to, but that feels like it's pointing and jabbing into my thumb. But the handles, the scales themselves feel really, really good. So anyway, as far as tests are concerned, I am not going to go out and beat on pieces of wood like this as an outdoor knife because I'm classifying this as a slasher and bottle opener. Does it cut paper? It's, well, it might not be too sharp. Okay, there we go. Just some operator error there. Okay, so it's definitely sharp. Can we shave with it? Luckily, this drunk, I was going to say, this drunk ass has a lot of hair. And wow, actually, I'll just keep on going. I'm going to wake up and go, oh my god, where did all my hair go? It shaves. You can see all that hair there. It's obviously very sharp. I just don't know how to cut paper. What else do I do? Got a stick. Like I said, I'm not going to take this outside and do bushcraft with it, but I am going to stab this wood right here just to make sure we don't have any fundamental heat treatment things going on the point. It should be able to handle a little bit of picking, foraging kind of things. You know, if you're going to be maybe stabbing people with this, because I'm calling it a defensive kind of thing, that point should be able to stand up to a little bit, and it does. So really good there. I don't recommend you do that with your knife. I'm doing it so you don't have to. One other thing I failed to mention, these serrations on the top, not, you know, the kind that you would use to cut quarter or anything with. I think, you know, because it is kind of thick right there, and it's not really staggered or anything like a saw. This could be good for things like maybe notching wood, like if you're making a tent stake, sort of. I don't know. More aesthetic than anything else. I'm sure if the wood's soft enough, you can use that to notch wood. Other things, again, if you're going to stab someone with this and then pull it out, it's going to tear things up, but it is going to make it more difficult to get it out of the person. Well, it's almost time to wrap things up, so we need to ask ourselves, is it worth it? Well, what is it being sold for? $18.39 with free shipping. It's coming from China. It's going to take a while to get around the world to where you're at. You can pay for better shipping and get it a lot quicker, and you can get it probably within 2 or 3 weeks, or, well, 2 weeks. Maybe even less. I don't know. But they sort of have incremental, so you could go from free, where it's just going to be regular old slow shipping, and then they got where you pay a lot more and they'll get there a lot quicker, maybe within a week or 2 of shipping. But $18.39 with free shipping. It does look really, really cool. It's a attention getter, be kind of cool for a collection. Definitely a good slasher because you got this hawkbill or karambit kind of blade going on right there, and then of course this outer belly right here you can slash. So you can slash, cut. That's what it looks like to me. If you don't think so, please feel free to comment. Just keep it civilized. It's of course my opinion. I think personally it's a winner. It's worth the $18.39. It is just so cool. And don't forget, you're getting the sheath, MOLLE compatible. Doesn't seem to have a liner. If it does, it's deep in there. One other thing, it doesn't have a drain hole on the bottom. So again, another reason why I don't think this would make a outstanding outdoor survival kind of knife. But if it's all you got, then it's the best knife in the world, right? I would replace this with real 550 cord, and again, MOLLE compatible. By the way, there is Velcro on these MOLLE things. You got you can probably get it around a pretty decent sized belt. You can see right there. So pretty good. I do recommend it, but take everything, sort of take out the silliness and just sort of take for what it's worth the rest of my review right here on what I think the knife is, and I definitely think it's worth it. So let me just finish things up. This is the first beer I've had in a very long time. Maybe I should drink more often during my reviews. They probably get a little silly, don't they? Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and of course, especially you. And I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye.